Rest of ladies and gentlemen, to Product Manager Pasifika Heartbeat, I'm Rakin Wahid, and the CEO of Total Fiji, Mr. Kazi Rehman, invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, Bulavinaka, and a very good evening to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, about 6 months ago, a little over 6 months ago, I spoke on how young Fijians must be empowered and become agile participants in economic activities, and most importantly, in our recovery. And I said this while handing over grants to some of our young entrepreneurship scheme recipients, one of whom was Mr. Rakin Wahid. Today, I'm very proud to join you all to officially launch the Pasifika Heartbeat App, which I'm sure is a key part of Mr. Wahid's journey. I understand from the little conversation that I have had with him just now, is that it's actually a living app, so it will continue to progress and grow, and there'll be many other things that may come with it. So when it gets updated, please make sure you download the updates. Ladies and gentlemen, as the minister responsible for YES, each time I see our youth actually succeed in their business ventures, I feel very proud, and at the same time confident that Fiji's future is in the right hands. Our youth are innovative, they are resourceful, and they're actually focused towards their goals, and they play an incredibly important part in our society. So the Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme, ladies and gentlemen, aspires people to and encourages young aspiring entrepreneurs to achieve their dreams. Plus, it gives them confidence that nothing is impossible. Even the current economic situation is not a block, but a springboard to take the leap. So, ladies and gentlemen, while the impacts of the pandemic have actually impacted our daily lives in a very obvious way, it's important to actually recognize the longer-term repercussions. We have made great strides in trying to rid the world of the virus with vaccines now in the picture, and you saw about 4 of us chatting here that we're all actually talking about the vaccines and how difficult it really is to get it to everybody in the world. But the socio-economic fallout from what we're experiencing today, ladies and gentlemen, will remain years from now. And it'll be the youth who continue to suffer. And this is why we need to continue to empower our young Fijians. We need to ensure they are as much as part of the recovery as anyone else, or perhaps even more. The pandemic, ladies and gentlemen, has essentially challenged or changed all of us. It has also obliged us to embrace new technologies. It has made us rethink how we do business. You know, just recently I had the fortune of ducking across to New Zealand, and for the first time in a year, I was actually able to have a physical conference with people rather than by doing it through Zoom. And we all had a good laugh about it, and we thought, well, this is the new order of business. Economies, ladies and gentlemen, whether developing or whether advanced, have invested in IT infrastructure to stay connected. And with respect to health and medical services, it has become a leading sector where technology is playing a very important role, with the use of telemedicine and other app services. As a matter of fact, the pandemic has actually sped up the digital transformation of healthcare. It has also boosted innovation in how patients can actually receive and consume healthcare services. The Pasifika Heartbeat, ladies and gentlemen, is a great example of how Fijians are exploring opportunities to make information services available to Fijians, to other Fijians. And we want to encourage the youth who are creating unique and innovative ideas to partner with the Fijian government on their projects and business aspirations. This is one of the singular reasons why we actually started the YES program. No doubt, the success of our youth is a success of governments. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fijian government is actually driven to promote health and to reduce non-communicable diseases as part of a whole of society approach to wellness and well-being, and to transform Fiji into a modern hub for health and for medical care. Mr. Wahid has actually provided a solution for Fijians to adapt to the digital age and enables us to have easy access to valuable information. He's actually taken advantage of the fact that there's more telephones than there are people in Fiji, or mobile phones, I should say. This is a prime example, ladies and gentlemen, of how we want all of you young Fijians to be part of the solution. We want you to be part of our growth. We want you to understand what it is that government's thinking about, and we want you to actually think about the future, which is your future. Mr. Wahid is a passionate young Fijian who started this particular project on his own. And we are glad that through that the ministry through YES was able to provide support of $12,000, which, as we can see today, has enabled him to host the app online. Mr. Wahid, I wanted you to personally take a moment also to acknowledge that you've created something that is so essential in our daily lives, and especially so in this particular climate that we sit in with respect to COVID-19. Ladies and gentlemen, the app provides a digital health platform of valuable information, which includes geolocation of the healthcare institutions, public and private health clinics, pharmacies, and hospitals, and it will potentially connect the public to the medical professionals. And as I said, it's an app that, from what I understand, he tells me now, will continue to grow. Simply put, we're improving connectivity between urban and rural areas, enhancing service delivery and promoting innovation. This connectivity is made better, ladies and gentlemen, due to the excellent IT and mobile infrastructure that we have in Fiji, and the fact that 95% of our population is connected to these particular services. And that's not a small feat. And it's also something that all of you young people should always carry in your bag and think, what can I do to make it better? Ladies and gentlemen, as you will appreciate, the Fijian government continues to invest in our youth to empower Fijians with digital skills and technology. The digitalization of government services to improve existing processes has enabled you to register your business even at the comfort of your own homes or your offices. For small, micro and medium enterprises, our MSMEs, digital skills and technology is a game changer, providing solutions to adjust to the new normal, and in particular through the use of mobile phones and online platforms. Economic activities will be accelerated for Fijians now and in the future. And you tell me, can you actually live without your phone? I don't think so. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to reiterate that the Fijian government is driven to empowering young Fijians and helping them become agile participants in economic activity. Mr. Wahid is a classic example of a young entrepreneur who did not stop because of the hurdles to realize his dreams. He went beyond in ensuring the completion and fruition of his unique and innovative idea. Not only is he bridging the information gap, but he also intends to partner, from what I understand, with the Robina Medical Clinic to connect the public to medical professionals for symptom-related information. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come this far with the Pasifika Heartbeat App, and I now encourage you all to download the app. And for those of you who haven't downloaded the Care Fiji app, please, I also encourage you to do so. And this isn't for the benefit of you as an individual, but for all Fijians. And I want to take this moment to also just to tell you all about how fortunate we are. How fortunate we are that we're actually able to sit in this particular theatre and do this. And it's all due to our health professionals, to the government, and to our frontline staff that we're actually live in a COVID-safe environment at the moment. But let's not let our guard down. Let's also remember that it's still live, and anything could happen at any time. So practice your social distancing, practice all that you're actually being taught, and remember, it's not over by any means. On that note, again, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to once again congratulate Mr. Rakin Wahid on the launch of the Pacific's first health app, Pasifika Heartbeat. And you still have a lot to accomplish, and we stand by and ready to support you always. And I actually think he's a wonderful young Fijian who deserves a big round of applause for what he's actually undertaken. And for anybody else who has a wonderful idea after what I just said and taking a leaf out of his book, please just come visit the ministry and we'll see what we can do to assist. I can see quite a few of you already smiling and thinking about what you can do. But thank you very much.